Just a little bit of a moment.
All right, so Joel's obviously filming.
And I know you feel weird, but like this is...
Oh, no, I've done plenty of this.
Okay.
I've got my media training. You know,
Yeah, but it's just like, this is really special to us.
All right, so I took it to my mate who is a violin specialist, and we've done a couple of things. There's some interesting things about the violin, for starters. First thing about the violin...
Stolen? No.
No, we actually suspect it was an import with a badge.
Okay.
So what that means is it was made in Europe.
Yep.
Pre-war.
Yep.
And they ship basically the violin over, and makers here put their own badge in it. And that's why when I looked at it, we believed all the timbers were European.
Yep.
And they look very European. So the back is literally a European curly maple, which is very rare, very expensive. The neck is curly maple, very rare, very expensive.
Okay.
And the fingerboard is ebony, which would have been import, usually from somewhere like Africa.
Okay.
But it could be any variety of ebony.
Yep.
We can't actually specify that one so far. So very rare timbers, very expensive timbers, the correct timbers, and the top would also be either a German or a Spanish spruce.
Wow, okay.
So the exact timbers the Strat was made from.
Right.
So the exact same spec and timbers as a Stradivarius.
Jesus.
So it's a good instrument. Now, there was a lot of crap built up over the years. So
Yep.
a lot of rosin from the actual bowing was never cleaned off.
Yep.
So we actually reactivated the finish. So what that means is like a shellac, and you need to get alcohol into the shellac,
Yep.
but just the right amount of alcohol that the shellac doesn't melt off and lose its beauty, but enough that it melts off the crap involved.
Yep.
All right, so it's a very intricate touch and go thing. You have to really know. So I had my mate do that, who's a very, very good top end. So when I open this, you'll see the finish on the top is actually very crystal clear.
Oh.
So you'll see there's no crap on it whatsoever. It's all bright back, and there's even a small gleam to it now. So it kind of shines in the right light. So I'll take it out so we can actually, and I'll rotate it through the light so you can get to see the light on it. But yeah, there's no more crap on it. The other thing we've done is we've put some shellac over some of the raw parts.
Yep.
Okay. So they are now sealed, and that prevents it from taking on moisture from the surface. It still can take moisture in through the sound holes, but it's less so if it's kept in the right environment, the right humidity. The other thing you'll notice is the headstocks.
Yep.
The tuner pegs have been sized and they've been fitted to the correct slot. So they've been waxed so they grip, then they'll hold on to their grip. And they've also been docked off at the right lengths so that they look nice and have a good appearance. The fingerboard no longer has grooves in it and is properly polished and sealed with wax. And the bridge has been replaced for a French variety of bridge. It's a lot more stable, and the other one was actually a real bad knockoff, so it's gone to God. It was very bent, it was half bent.
I remember that, yeah.
And this one's also been lightly...
So it couldn't have been played anyway.
Yeah, and it's also been lightly shellacked as well, so the bridge will actually stay stable, won't take any moisture on it.
Yep.
Shouldn't shift around and move. This is the old bridge, we've still got the new bridge. Sorry, the old bridge is in there. We've got the new bridge on here just so it maintains format. The strings are a student set of strings because you guys are just planning on presenting it, not playing it.
Yep.
You could, in future, put a much more expensive set of strings on, but it does have like a beautiful resonance already, even with those strings. So it's doing just fine. Yeah. It's got a beautiful ring to it. The other guy who I mentioned actually played it, and it sounds phenomenal. It's a really good instrument.
Yeah.
To cut back on the waste inside the case, I've just removed the horsehair from this one so it's not stray.
Yep.
Okay, so that's all there, and I've provided a working one. This is a viola bow, but it's free, so I got it for nothing, so that's what I'll pass on to you guys for.
Thank you. Did you steal it?
No. No. When Hans Music closed up, I got a whole bunch of free stuff, so that was part of that.
Thank you.
So yeah, that's the whole violin.